for Rickea Jackson of Tennessee to be a top 5, top 10 pick in April for the 2023 WNBa draft, there's two things she's got to fix. Two things. First being her defense. We know she can go get a bucket in a lot of different ways offensively, but defensively, she's slow. She's slow on defense. You know, a lot of players just really blow by her, and when she goes to defend, a lot of times she gets called for the foul. That is a major thing that she's got to work on. And the second thing for her would be her ball handling and limiting her turnovers. If you've watched Rickea Jackson play this season, especially against the top teams, she gets to a point sometimes that she dribbles too much, or she dribbles into traffic, or she's just very loose with the ball, that she turns the ball over. That's not going to work for her going to the WNBa. That is going to have to be the biggest adjustment that Rickea Jackson makes. And she's probably still going to be a top 5, top 10 pick, but for her to consistently be in rotation for a WNBA team, she's going to have to learn how to play better defense. Granted, she's like 6 foot, 6'1", maybe 6'2", so you're taller than a lot of players, but you're slower than a lot of players. Like, I think you need to figure out what stance to be in defensively when you go against a forward or a big, or when a guard that's maybe shorter than you or about your size goes at you. Defensively, your stances sometimes are just like, what am I supposed to do? I think that's the downfall for you for your senior year and going into the WNBA draft. That's the only negatives I can really say about you. Cause I've watched the Tennessee games this year. You went from starting at a point to coming off the bench. You had some really good games off the bench to now back starting. You know, you've had some good games, but you guys lost to UConn and you lost to Stanford. So I'm just wondering really when we're gonna see you step it up on both ends of the floor for when it matters. Jordan Horston's been doing her job. Swatcat's been doing their job. I think for you've got to turn it on every game and not just certain games. I think you got to figure that out now before y'all hit the SEC tournament and the NCAA tournament. These are things that the WNBA scouts are going to look for, But I think once you correct your defense, you can be a great two-way player in the making. You got the size, you got the offensive skill, but the defense is your biggest hurdle as of right now. But I think with the right people, you'll figure it out, and it will get better for you.